So I've been trying to make a video for a while, um, and I'm running into all kinds of blocks. And hi, by the way, I don't know if this video is going to be entertaining, but I'm going to try and upload it anyways. I'm trying to find what I want to share, and I'm noticing I'm running into all kinds of blocks and pressures and perfectionism and anxiety and all these ideas about wonderful things that I've learned that I want to share, and yet feeling like I need to find the right thing, the real thing, the thing I'm supposed to share. And it may totally not matter, but it feels like it's not flowing, it's not working if I don't find the thing. And so there's all these ideas. I want to talk about Mayan astrology, I want to talk about shamanism, I want to just talk about the process of how we've moved to Sweden and everything that's going on, and I just haven't felt the space, and I'm still really struggling with my limitations with my eyes, which are doing better, but it's still really hard to sort of find a moment where my eyes are not too tired in order to make a video. And yet I'm full of somewhere, I can't really find it, but I'm full of energy somewhere to make videos. But it's interesting, there's all these things coming up. I feel like all of the years that I could have been making videos, that I could have been putting my message out there, all of those messages want to come up, all of the things I would have said if I started a YouTube channel 5 years ago, those things are trying to come out, trying to be heard. And on the one hand, that's in there, and I want to speak about it, and on the other hand, it feels out of touch with where I'm at now. And it's a strange thing to notice. And then I made this video a few days ago about happiness, and my mother watched it and pointed out I didn't look happy at all in the video, which is kind of funny. And I looked at it and I totally agreed. And I do feel happy, but it's kind of also a mental thing. I know that I'm happy, and yet, do I really feel it? It's like this can still deepen, and I'm so full of ideas of things I've learned but haven't fully integrated, And there are so many things like, oh my god, this can change the world, and this is awesome, and I get so caught up in this idea of this could be, right? The potential of what a wonderful thing it could be, and then focus on how are we gonna put this into an understandable form that I can bring this to the world, and I don't focus on integrating it within myself, and I don't get to, I focus so much on how, and this perfectionist attitude of trying to fine-tune how I think I can best do it, that I don't do it, which is really sad. It's not that sad, it's okay, because it's coming, but it's a strange phase. I mean I made my first video almost a year ago now, and that felt great. And I've made a couple since then, but it's been a year, and I'm still not really making videos regularly, and I want to. And it's a strange process of all the things that need to come out, and sort of running into this feeling of, yeah, but that's not me anymore, There's all these things I want to share that aren't really where I'm at. And there's all these, noticed there's just these certain topics that I talk about bring up a certain feeling and a certain, you know, old stuff, old identities, and I feel like I'm ready to let go of a lot of these identities, and yet I'm scared. Well, what about all of the things that I once thought I could be useful with? You know, there's this strong feeling of I need to be useful. And it's funny how these things work, you know. And so some 2 years ago I started getting really into Mayan astrology, and I really dove deep into it, and I learned all of the systems off the top of my head, and now I can calculate anybody's birth sign, and I'm looking at all the different countries and organizations and looking at relationships between things, and it's super interesting to me, and I don't know how to bring it across to other people, and I feel like it was so useful to me, it's got to be useful to others somehow, and but at the same time there's this feeling of, well, I was working on that then, and now this is where I want to be, and it's strange. And a year ago I was making videos about the power of the heart, about the brain in the heart, and I saw a video the other day, and that's so awesome, you know, like the new science that's coming up that's showing us how our emotions are able to change our genes, are able to change our DNA. That's amazing. There's so much potential, and it's like I feel like it's such a challenge for all the information that's coming in to translate that in a way that we can practically use it, that we can spread that message, and that people get to hear it, and then I guess at the same time we all have to get somewhere before we're ready for the next step, you know. You can have the wonderful fundamental philosophical truth, but yeah, you could tell most people and they just don't have the frame of reference to hear it, and that might sound really arrogant. That's not my intention. I mean, I have this all the time, that it's like, this sounds fundamental, but I have no idea what it means. I don't really understand the complications, the implications of it. So I feel like, yeah, I don't know what to say anymore. I feel like I'm rambling now. So I hope this was helpful somehow, to just share what I'm working on right now. And yeah, it's great to be in Sweden. By the way, it's really great to be here. Yeah, and it's all sort of still moving, and yeah, more is coming. I hope everyone's having a great time, and stay in your heart, breathe. I'm practicing with breathing a lot these days, and it helps. It's good. I love you.